Hey everybody, hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. Mine was really good. Back home now, getting into the groove of everything. But I have been able to finish my entry that I had for Bowtie Bad Boy 33's model car build-off. And it turned out really good. I'm excited about it. So I just want to show you guys what I've got here. Again, this is the box that it came in, and you guys already saw kind of the paint job and everything, but looks nothing like this, and I have transformed it from this into this, and this is it, all finished and completed. And let me just show you guys a little closer here. I'm gonna sit it down over here. Anyway, okay, well this is it. Sorry about the lighting in here, it's a little dark, but I'm gonna post some pictures up after the video so you guys can see it better. But it's all completed. I did it in the maroon Testors 1 lacquer paint, and it's got the Corvette wheels on it, and I actually lowered the suspension here in the front because the front wheels on the Corvette are actually smaller diameter than the rear wheels, so it looked kind of odd because there was a big gap just doing it at the stock height. So I lowered it, and I actually kind of like it. It gives it a little bit of a nosedive look to it, so that turned out pretty cool. I don't know if you can see down inside there, but got the rotors and the whole brake set up from the Corvette in there. There is the front, and I've got the bottom valance there painted flat black, and looks pretty mean. And here's the back. Got all the details painted on there. I was going to put the license plate on there, but it kind of went with more of a lowrider, and so it didn't really make sense with the version that I had, so I decided not to put the license plate decal on there. Here is the bottom, and there's that exhaust system that I built for it. I just used the parts of the tree that the parts came on, and just cut it to the lengths I needed, and then melted it with a lighter so it would bend real easy, and it came out pretty good. Little side exit there on each side, and didn't really do a whole lot of detail with the chassis underneath, but looks pretty good. And I gave everything underneath there kind of a black wash, so it would give it a little bit of a dirty look. I don't know if you can see it real well. This picture's kind of blurry because of the darkness in here, but it's all got a black wash to it. And let me show you guys the motor inside. See if I can get the hood's a little tricky to get off. It's actually, I don't really like the fitment of the hood, but there is the motor inside, and it fit in there real nice actually. I had to do a little bit of trimming in the bottom suspension and some other areas to get it to fit, just because the oil pan and everything was a little different than the Monte Carlo motor. But I used the intake plenum from the Monte Carlo and hooked it right up to the intake on the Corvette motor, and so that turned out pretty good. And then I detailed inside the engine bay, got everything in there, and that was pretty cool. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see inside, but let me see. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see inside over there. Okay, so I grabbed my flashlight so you guys could see inside. Okay, well, inside I had a little surprise that I did. And there, I built some little things inside, printed them out on my computer, and made them. But that is a McDonald's cup that's sitting in there. And then there is a McDonald's bag down there in the floorboard. A magazine in the seat. Can't really see it too well in the back seat, but there's a magazine back there. And then back on the other side, you can kind of see it there. There's an, I believe you said E-box, spring box. That's the lowering springs. I went ahead and made that like as if he bought the springs to lower the front end of his car. And so that's all in there. We were supposed to come up with a story that went along with the car. And so all of this kind of has to do with my story. And what it is this is a guy that's just had this car for a while, and he's just over time been fixing it up, getting it to what he wanted it to be. But it is his daily driver, and he takes it usually to work with him and everywhere he goes. And the reason for the McDonald's cup and McDonald's bag and the magazines is that he usually sits in his car during his lunch break and reads car magazines and eats his lunch. So that's kind of what that stuff is. It's like as if he's been sitting in there in his lunch break. And this is just his kind of his love. It's his car that he's always dreamed about having, and that's why he drives it all the time and everywhere he goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And like I said, I'm going to post some pictures up after the video that will show all of the details up close, and I got some pictures of all of the stuff inside before I put the interior in. But that's pretty much it. Hope you guys like it. I had a lot of fun with this build, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone else's when they get theirs done.